The latest update on the whole entire Charlie Kirk news story, and with this specific individual here, Tyler Robinson, who was turned in supposedly by his father. As the story goes, there's a lot of confusion and misinformation on purpose, by design, stating his father, named Matt Robinson, was a sheriff for 27 years in the police department. It turns out he has a construction business. As far as Matt Robinson, Tyler Robinson's father, and the confusion over being a sheriff and being in construction, but nonetheless, that's the clarification as far as this character is concerned on the world stage. Again, Tyler Robinson is his name. And when it comes to the name Tyler, as in Freemasonry, someone that lays tiles, and Tyler Robinson in Chaldean numerology is 47. I covered this before when it comes to the Masonic square and compass set at 47 degrees. And when it comes to Tyler Robinson in Pythagorean numerology at 69, as I've shown many times over the years, well over a decade, with this image, this photo, within a Masonic lodge in the 69, which basically represents the duality, 6 and 9 being flipped, obviously. And that gets into more of the numbers game. And for those that have gatekeeped the number 33 for so many years, telling me that 33 doesn't mean anything, let's take a look here with FBI head Patel and just take a closer look. Made tremendous progress in 33 hours. Again, with FBI Director Kash Patel. Here you see BBC News, a 33-hour manhunt, and morning show reveal how police caught Charlie Kirk's suspect. So again, when there's people out there trying to downplay the number game, the number 33, with all these events, it's all about order to chaos. When it comes to the number 33, with the chaos they create, they bring in new laws. And that is, of course, order out of chaos, like I mentioned. In the importance of Masons conversing without the use of speech, as I show many times, out of evil comes good. However, in the confusion of tongue gave rise to the ancient practice of Masons conversing without the use of speech. So Masons in the know, they will understand this. And I really have to emphasize this with this whole entire news story and the 33 popping up and people believing the official narrative. Give me a break. You're not real truth seekers. You have no place in truth. I'll get more of that momentarily. But as I mentioned with Charlie Kirk from Utah here during this outdoor appearance with all these individuals gathered around and all the hats, I mentioned how, of course, 4 and 7 is 11. So you get your 11, 11, 11 for your 33. And also, it should be mentioned as well when it comes to 47, 47, and 47. In Pythagorean, it is 33. And in Chaldean, it is 33. Now, this comes to the point when it comes to so-called truthers on YouTube and other platforms. I've been in truth for the longest time, before any of these individuals, such as you see here, Richie from Boston, Jaron, David Weiss, PK, the list goes on and on, Jeff C., you name them. Before they were around, I was making videos on YouTube, and I've seen all these individuals show up out of nowhere. On many occasions, I didn't say much about them, but I knew a lot. A lot of these individuals calling fake events real. And that gets into what Richie says here. Let's take a listen. And this is classic gatekeeping. The same thing David Weiss has done regarding the number 33. Let's take a listen.
Number 33. Check this out. If you're still following YouTubers whose only information is decoding the number 33 and the way people hold their hands and stuff, guess what? 15 years ago called, we're done with that.
And you just heard that with Richie claiming it doesn't mean anything with the number 33 and the hand signs. This is classic gatekeeping. It comes to the point, and by the way, just take a look at his hand sign, obviously, that he's doing here. So what it comes down to is, as time has gone along, it's become very transparent who's real and who's not in truth. Who are the infiltrators, who are gatekeeping the information. So ask Richie about this, about the 33, when it comes to this news story. Obviously, as you've seen here as well as I've shown. And again, the 33s are being present. So a lot of individuals that come out of nowhere show up on YouTube. By the way, Richie, you weren't around 15 years ago on YouTube making videos. But it's very apparent you've been calling many fake events real. Just like Jaron has done as well. And I've seen this. I called you out way back in 2016 with the guy aboard the airplane and that psyop as well. So it's becoming very clear that there are very few real truthers on YouTube. So again, Richie says the 33 doesn't mean anything. Hand signs don't mean anything. As that's all you see from these individuals, the Masonic hand signs. And again, take a look here at Charlie Kirk doing the 666 hand sign. Give me a break. And of course, you see the red and blue for purple, all the stars. And again, this is what has happened to truth. It's been drowned out because the majority of so-called truthers aren't truthers. They just give you partial truth and then gatekeep, telling you the 33 doesn't mean anything. The hand signs don't mean anything. Give me a break. It's come time to let loose of the fake truthers. And unfortunately, there's such few real truthers out there. And that's why real truth gets drowned out.
John chapter 9, verse 25. Whereas once I was blind, now I can see. Now I can see.